study for this term is going to be how does one goes out about acquiring a liquor license and what the process is like. So questions we have, once you get a license, how do you get to keep the license and how the laws are enforced about that. So as a group we decided that we will split up the work and we are going to go, some of us have connections with the business, the club in industry. He knows a lot of managers and all that. I work at a beer store, so we have a first-hand experience with people who deal with that. Let's say like special occasions or getting a liquor license for a bar or whatever. And so we're gonna go into those businesses, ask questions about how do you get license, how do you get to keep it, and all that. Also, we're gonna look into the penalties of like breaking the law, let's say selling to minors and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff for it.
How are you gonna keep it Toronto specific? Because you can't do just Toronto, it has to be Toronto.
Well, maybe we'll focus on certain venues. Maybe we'll pick up a handful of venues and just focus on them.
Are you aware of prohibitions in the city? There's drive parts in town. Okay, Parkdale, like Lansdowne and Bloor for a long time, you actually couldn't get a liquor license there. There was a completely dry part of town. My suggestion would be to focus on something Toronto specific, like how it works for clubs in the club districts. Say, or like pick a same as the park thing, because if you take on all of Ontario liquor laws, you're gonna be like traveling to vary and you can trying to like interview specific. So you really need to narrow the scope of that. Because it is like a massive question. Like, and I see like you're gonna study. Briefly is the right word. You haven't really briefly studied the culture, but that's important. I mean, and brief is the right.
Yeah, we just kind of want to find a background. Like where all the laws came from, all that stuff.
Yeah, there's two really good books. Yeah, you really need to narrow. Does anyone have suggestions about how to narrow this in? Because it has to be Toronto specific. That is the one requirement.
Special occasion permits.
Okay, I mean, just a good example. I mean, because in Toronto we also have like that food thing, you know, when you go to a restaurant it's like green, yellow, red, like pass those on. So and you need to take that on the same thing, right? It's like you need to. So does anybody have any suggestions about how you can make it Toronto specific?
Well, you might want to choose just like a neighborhood, like you were saying. Ossington was having troubles recently because the neighborhood doesn't want it to become like a bar district. They want it to stay like family oriented.
Well, that's a great suggestion. Like maybe do a case study of that. Like instead of doing all of it, maybe be like, what's going on in Ossington? How are these things being dealt with? How does the neighborhood adapt to that? Like it would give you a much more manageable scope of research too. Anybody else in your chat?
I was going to say, I wrote a paper about the last Ossington. There's a lot about it. Like,
there's a lot about it.
Just about like how the unfairness between like bars and restaurants and outdoor patios and stuff like that. There's a lot with like sound pollution. Is it really sound pollution? Stuff like that. So.
That might be, but and the same with the club district. Like I know my studios there and it drives me nuts, right? So they aren't letting a lot of new stuff in. So I think that would be like. You know, because you already have all of Ontario, so I really suggest you pick like a neighborhood and be like, how has this affected it, and kind of really boil it down to that. If that makes sense. Does that help?
Yeah, no, that does absolutely.
Okay. Anybody else have any help for our group, or any suggested reading? There's a fabulous book on the alcohol industry in Canada. It's super interesting. Send me an email and I'll get you, like, I'll send it back to my friend and send it to you. It's super, super interesting. You guys will die laughing. It's about like how, because Parliament is actually organized. So that originally, because alcohol was what you drank, because water wasn't safe to drink. So people drank alcohol, and actually whoever the party in power is, it's actually, in the UK, it's the other way around. And in Canada, our parliament is designed because the bar is supposed to be the party in power. So that's a good book for you guys. So awesome. Thank you for